connections. So, welded connections in structure. Plus, makita rin yung slide, right? Klaro ra, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Klaro na, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, welded connections in construction. So, more big structures or whatsoever, still bolted, I could say, more big structures also. Big structures are using bolted connections. Welded also, especially tanks, in petrochemical projects, welding is really important. But still, sa mga petrochemical or oil and gas, still bolted. Why? Kanang mga pipe rock. So this is actual experience, actually. Pipe rock, which is that supports the pipes, big pipes. Bolted man na. Pipe rocks, bolted connections. So, as I mentioned, welded connections, kanang mga tangke, mga vessel really is really very big vessel, because this is petrochemical, oil and gas. And 1 minute. Save this one. Okay, big vessel. And really you will notice, you will not notice, but this is the time you will appreciate the welder's ability, welder's salary, not just ability. So when a welder do something on overhead welding, kung ano mga sweldo class. So, and you notice nga na yung mga NC1, NC2, etc. So, kinalanapod sila, it's actually a talent man na, and passion. Really, not all nga mo excel in welding. Lagi, talented person nga diha gid sila ni excel anang part. And I really believe in that. Not all people, kita kan excel ka aning side, ang aning part. So sila diha sila ni excel. And gidungagan sa what you call this, certification. Eskwela po na in C1, C2. So, me also in planning. Actually enrolled also welding in C1. TESDA. Why it's really important for us, civil engineering. Important, but in my line of job. When I was still like quality manager. So I need to know everything. Everything involves in construction. Standards, welding. It's really difficult. So kay lakon ko ang class. Na ako'y quality inspector. Na ako'y quality engineer. I have supervisor. Quality inspector cannot solve the problem. He will quality engineer. Quality engineer cannot solve the problem. No, ito siya supervisor. Supervisor cannot solve the problem. He will run to the manager. Yeah. Isa akong daganan. Nothing. You need to stand alone. Project manager, no? Stand alone na ka. Knowledge all will be yours. Inspection team good mo. Everything. So kung supervisor ni mo doesn't dili makasolve sa problema, he will run to you. So ako, problema ka na ako ang welding, oy. Dili makay nalalom. Nga pagama og naman na welding procedure, WPS. Patay, WPS, welding procedure. Patay na yun. So how could I? Ako, I don't retreat. So kada mga challenges you need to accept. Accept niyo mag-challenge. That's the part. Ma-challenge man mo. Napoy uban nga, di na ko kaya. Always. Mananas mindset, di na ko kaya. So, isa ka lisod ko, but I do both time. Study ko, nikamot sa una, sige kong basa po, wala, di ni welding na. Lisod kayo. Oil and gas petrochemical project. This is what I told you. Based on the experience, this is the first time I've seen. So I saw kanang flare. I think you know the flare. Kanang flare ng agian og mga exhaust gas. Well, siga na tagas magay na. Part of the construction, gamamig substation. mga vessel. Ang vessel class, diya mo ka-notice nga kadako sa vessel. Dako jud nga vessel storage na amo agian pa na siya mga gas and kuan. And you will compare that to more than I think 40 stories of the building. Ano giton? More than that. Pag-install na really difficult. Difficult pag-install provisions. Provision na ay wala pa naabot ng vessel na commissioning and testing usab man mga abot ang mga vessel, mga materials to install. Pag-prepare ng mga foundations, grabe. Excavation. Excavate, naglaglong kahit anchor bolt. Una mga provisions about anchor bolt. I totally inform you nga how critical ang mga gaabang nga mga anchor bolts. Ang tolerance, ay kayo. So, inana ang preparations. Muna matingala ka the first place. Why is it? The excavation is very, grabe kalalom. Excavation, really, in our, sa ato na dang perspective, almost, or should be equal, always, assumption mo. How tall is your building? Should be more than half or half of that will be you need to excavate. So, aglong kayo. So, on the first time I saw a vessel, travel ng vessel class, close na ng road close, and then ang crane, first time, crane. Trailer, trailer, kita ang trailer, tag-as din trailer. Wow, ito nga, trailer. Even, itaso na grabe man na sila, daghan ka nagligit ang taas kayo, tingala ka, baryo-baryo, sumpot. What is really critical? What is really critical is during installation. How we gonna install? Isa, saan na pagtindog na? Di na putol-putol. It's all nagpatindog. Vessel. Ako kayo. Mura man na siya ng kanyon ba? Gapurma rin siya gana. Mura bala ba? So, paandag ko Mahita, it's the first time also that I saw na ang movable crane. Movable crane, Crane. Kita ba direct crane nga? Nagdag na ka ng crane. Ito kitag crane nga. Ligid lang daan, Ligid lang daan. Wala ba ka 3/4? Mutoy mo guide sa installation. And the worst part, and what's really beautiful, picture actually. And what's really beautiful, kana siya, gikan tong crane, gikan pag ito sa Dubai siya, land travel. And imagine, ang counterweight lang sa crane, ang usa ka counterweight, kinahanglan i-load one piece in one trailer. Imagine, usa ka counterweight, usa ka trailer, dagko ka trailer. Usa niya dala-dala. Dismantle man ang crane. Counterweight. Tinagsa ka pag may trailer. Balin dako as tower crane, not tower crane, this movable crane. Grabe kataas. During installation, grabe ang pag-guide. Grabe po ang safety. So, if you are working as a safety officer, safety engineer, kung oil and gas, nagko po nag-sex wildo class, same safety, huwag mo respeto. Only outside the country, that safety has the total power. Total power. Even he could stop anyone. If you are, ikaw may cause something, probable maka-injury, whatsoever, safety officer is very strong. That anyone, he could say stop the work. Philippines, na ba? Wala. Zero agad safety. Agad safety personnel. Ito mo na makakita ka, zero yun. Zero accident, yun na. Why? Inspection, sige mga safety. Dagpog sweldo. Kaya na inspection po na sila, only safety. We don't care how many scaffoldings you installed. They don't care. They check only safety. Safety. Sige nang kabutang tag, red black tag, yellow tag. Red tag, bisang pagadali. Dali construction. Wag mo. Red tag na ibutang safety, wag mo mahimo. Total stop. Safety engineer inspection. Na class. So, dire makita mo nangamatay, dagan kay nangamatay construction because di man po totally, di man po nato ma-blame. Because of the project cost. Dahil ba naman daan? Alang, ikaw tag-iya sa kuhan. Si pagig-fight ana. or safers, nakabalo, nakalugi na kayo ng kumpanya. So, wala. Dito, total implementation, they spend millions of the project. And really, total quality, safety. Grabe lagi, safety. Ang safety po. So, dagko silang sweldo po ang safety dito. So, but they train. Ano makaya doon siya? Push. Requirements po na. Wala kayong na, bisang pagkaguya. Train ka. Certification valid. And then you have, so, yung experience. So, and welding really, I found it really hard for me before. Very hard for me in the actual applications. By most of the projects, I'm welding. Steel structure, involvement in welding, aside from bolted connections. So, in welded connection, different elements are connected by heating their surfaces to a plastic or fluid state. So, application of heat man power. So, rod. Ang rod, ground, heating. Katong rod ni mo, motoy, naato siya'y material. Makita ni mo na siya'y marag, sa inside, mo to siya'y matunaw, actually. Mo to siya'y, depende sa rod po. How you buy a rod na mahalo, na adherence, mo adhere, o mo tapot, ang depende man sa material sa rod. Okay, there may or may not be pressure, and there may or may not be filler material. Arc welding is a general term for the main processes that uses electrical energy in the form of electric arc to generate the heat necessary for welding. So, kinalang tagi. So, electricity, and it's really big. Kinalang gud siya dako nga power. You will need if you observe nga mo kanang in your house, if you really one of your house kanang makabantay mo, there's a renovation or your neighbor or whatever. If you really observe nga once i-plug in the outlet, once you start ang welding, kabantay mo, kurap na suga, kusog kayo, power consumption. Okay, ang sa welding machine. Okay, types of welding. So, daghan yung types of welding. So, mga smaw, saw. Notwithstanding the availability of both gas and arc welding, welded connections is still started ordinarily done by arc welding. So, to obtain satisfactory connections, additional metal is used for joining different elements. Sa mga additional metal, mo na itong sa rod ni mo. Any process, through the process katong pag-heating, matunaw man to siya, mo to siya mahimong filler dito. Ma-feel to siya, ma-connect siya ang two materials that you want to connect. Okay, so in electric arc welding, the additional material is metallic rod. Metallic rod na siya, which is used as the electrode. Ito na siya electrode. Okay, in this type of welding, electric arc produced between the elements being welded, and the electrode heats the elements and the electrode to the melting point. Okay, this transformation of electrical energy into thermal energy and resulting high temperature, grabe yung temperature if you observe, up to 5,500 degrees Celsius, causes the metallic, kinalan. Yeah, dili mo na kadakuha, unsa ang pagka-melt atong sa imong electrode. So, causes the metallic electrode to melt off into the joint. So, asa ni mga point. So, grabe po ang radiation or whatsoever that causes on that. Mula kayo ng adlaw ni mo. Ang epektos imong mata mo, piskon ka or whatsoever. You need to put cover on your eyes. So, small droplet of the molten metallic electrode are in fact driven onward to the joint. So, thus, overhead welding is possible by electric arc welding. So, ang pinaka-difficult mo welding, talent sa welding na dako po kayo sweldo is kana maka-perform of overhead. What does it mean overhead welding? Kana welding ka nga pag galingkod na ka, hindi na overhead. Once gani nga ang duration sa pag-welding nimo na sa taas, overhead man na. Overhead na. Suspended ang welding. How much more ka na mabigtang install? Mag-joint ka. Isod kayo. Talent na. Ya, di maningon nga pareho. Nung kita mo direct welding. Natapot na, gaburot-burot. Acceptable na. No? Prinsipo mo rin Pilipinas, kita na kita, kayo mo welding, natapot dahil. That's not the acceptance criteria of welding. Ang tolerance na sa smoothness, kayo, smoothness and evenness. Wala, hindi ka kita ang mabukol-bukol, bangag-bangag. Grabe nga inig pag atong tektikon na to remove the what you call that one. Kanang may ito mga sa taas nga pagtangtang nimo makita nimo nga pagtangtang nimo na smooth even surface na equally distributed. Grabe gud pagira ba. Nana acceptance, and there are a lot of factors. Daghan mga factors that will cause nga kanang niyong kang not just nga to be blamed is the ability or the capacity of the welder. Dili. Tago kay nga factor is environment. Especially wind. Talaga kita welding. Dito welding sa gawas glass. Na ganay cloth, protective cloth. Welding ka sulod in punta nga ginala protection. Wala na bisag may nga wind. It will cause factor in the distribution. Diri lang makakita, pina-relax pa. Bitay pa pasit. Ito wala na protective clothing. Clothing ha. Kuha na. heat kuha na siya. Heat proof. What? Walang, ang mahitabo po sa gawas, welders are removed in the project. Wala man. Sir, di makaingon due to environment, due to something. Totally parents of the welding. Welder. So dito, remove. So ingon na pod ka pressure. So I will tell you something. Trabaho mo sa gawas, not same on the Philippines. Na. Pressure, grabe ang pressure. Pressure. Here, I experience working here. I don't even have any pressure, small pressure in working. Trabaho ra ka, wala sila kag trabaho. Wala ra gyud trabaho ra ka. There, not even every second you have the pressure. Bata pa nahinag atras imong buhok. Especially manager, may mo manager, relax ay manager god. No. I will tell you. Grabe ang pressure na. I don't care. Even to be honest with you. When I work, so it's more than 8 years, 10 years, 9 years nga nag-manager ko outside the country. I would tell you nga in myself. God knows, I'm telling. I would quit to relax. Quit ko anong trabaho, di na ako kaya. Ano mo, abot time nga, dili di makaya. Ang pressure, di na ako makaya. Kinala ka, damgo ko, plus, damgugon ko sa how I will solve the problem. Nagara ka problema. Why? I will tell you. Before you will be approved, even simple engineer. So, construction, not too critical. Kung naka sa construction side, submit CV. Interview, qualification. Quality ka, personnel. Quality inspector, quality supervisor, quality engineer, quality manager. Aside from experience, qualifications, certifications, you need to be interviewed. Interview, gina. Bisan pag nakapasar ka, you will be having a monthly evaluation according to your performance. Di ka ma-pressure na, trabaho. Every time, banatan ka, banatan politika. Di ba? Kamanta, sige mag-bisa, politika, banatan dito, banatan. Nana, may tabo mo class. Inana po na itabo na ako. And I need to defend not just me, the entire team. I have more than 20 engineers in my department. Document control, tulo ka po. Pressure. Sulduan. No problem. Doan mo ko almost 300,000, 250 to 280. That's my salary per month. Here, sulduan na tag. Not even 20,000 working nurse or teaching. What what makes me happy before, as will do, but the pressure cannot pay that much. Ako, una-una, I will die early for this job. Grabe, unang uban dito, I don't tell, di ko makaingon nga, relax na. Nothing is relaxed. Even if you're an engineer, nothing is relaxed. You take the big, kana makakuha mong dagko kang sweldo, you take the bigger responsibility. And responsibility, pili basta-basta. Not just niyo kang, dire, may mga makagtrabaho kag project, till from the beginning to the end. May makapahawa nimo. Dito, every month evaluated performance. Index. What happened? Sige, balik ko na pagpatawag. Performance low. Remove the equal manager. And pressure na kayo na. It will affect your record. Systematic man na. You will be removed on the project. Maglisod na ka. Ano na maka-record? Remove in the project. Unsatisfactory performance. Hindi ka ma-pressure? Pressure ka. Pressure ka. Nahitabo na ko ng class na lugos ko kalog na stop working, even all my people left. Trabaho kaya ako. Damguhon gugog how to solve the problem, analyze. What's up na yung mga common problem mo? Nahitabo. Since construction, laghan kayo. Kanang mga non-conformance nga mahitabo nga konkreto, malang gingon ako ninyo sa una. Kanang failure concrete, I would say, kamingon mong apelidos konkreto na mo crack, no, I prove you wrong. No cracks at all, zero. We maintain. Kanang application na yun. Kanang, di mo na mo crack. Totally, I could tell. Yun ay crack. Totally. We observe and we really guide. Kanang na importante kayo class, kanang mo palit mo material to have justice of material. Kanang simple instruction posted in the material itself. How you're gonna mix temperature, portion, water, and the curing. Follow yun. Simple na guidelines, but it really affects the material workability and quality. Daghan kayo nahitabo na mong class. Ngayon nahitabo nga concrete failure. Yung problema man anak class, it doesn't end up na kita may problem. Record. Non-conformance. It doesn't end na makita may problema. Construction. Wala angay ang trabaho. It doesn't end. You suggest solutions. That's the problem. Mo na magsakit akong utok. Why? Kita kag crack. Kita kag honeycomb. Kita kag something on there. You need to submit a solution. Procedure on how you repair. Or else, suggest, remove, and replace. Contractor man ta, we need to find ways. No, on the base standard, ma-accept siya. Or else, remove and replace. Yan na. Kontrahan. Usually, makontrahan po kas company nimo. Laban po kas company. Ina na ka-pressure. Company nimo, kontra nimo. Kontra po yun yung client, third party, dagang kayo. Pressure kayo. Na makamatay nga trabaho. Mamatay nga trabaho. So, asa na ba tan? Lapar nga ito sa oras, no? Pamagahan ito sa type of welding. Okay. So, may magbasa rin, no? So, molten steel, let's end up at exactly 3:45, okay? Napa mo diya? Nata diya? Wala?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, 40 to 3:40, mga 3:45 will end up the discussion para mo balance other sections. Okay. Gases contained in molten steel can contain chemically with oxygen and nitrogen in the air. So this chemical reaction leaves small pockets of gases in the weld after it has cooled down, making it porous. So the resulting weld will be brittle with very little resistance to corrosion to prevent this undesirable brittleness of the weld. Two types of welding commonly used. One is, this is what we call SMO. SMO, okay, this is shielded metal arc welding. SMAW, and the other is submerged, SAW. Okay, arc welding. Shielded metal arc welding SMAW is the weld is protected by using the electrode. So ang welding ay protected by using the electrode covered with a layer of mineral compound. So katong electrode na siya yung mga mineral compound, yung spark causes spark. So melting of this layer during the welding produces an inert gas. May gas. Makita ninyo, welding, makita mo na may aso-aso na. Aso-aso pa na siya. So inert gas encompassing the weld area. This inert gas shields the weld by preventing molten metal from having contact with surrounding air. So, of the electrode leaves slag after. So, mutong slag. Pag kumano galing, slag itong turn. Mutong tuktuko ni mo matang to siya actually. Nga kato na siyang pinakakuan. Mo ini mo causes them to what? To mutapot or to siya mabilin. Actually. And the protecting layers of the electrode leaves the slag after the mold has cooled down. The slag can be removed by pinning or brushing. Okay. So, mauna siya class. Okay, makita ninyo, shielded metal arc welding. So, makita niyo sa figure class. Muna yung metal down, makita niyo base metal. So, muna siya ang electrode. So, muna siya katong ipakaon gani mo sa welding kuan. Pakaon. Testing. Makita niyo covered. Muna siya ang electrode wire. Ini siya muna siya ang mo tapot gid siya actually. Makita mo kaning weld portion. Pagtira nimo mo tapot niya. Pagkahuman nimo makakita kag na itom-itom sa taas lag na siya. Tik nimo matangtang siya. Okay, so arc steam, electrode wire, coating of electrode na siya coating. This will cause kana sa coating niya nga mo na makakause og spark niya and also mga gaseous shield. One way po na siya to protect the environmental factor ng mga gaseous shield niya para maayo ang wala gyay mga additional factor nga mo. Sometimes, kana kung naay air factor mo nang dungagan pag yun nilang cover, it will cause something. Bangag-bangag imong welding. It's really happening. So, gani, dire makita mo, sus, makakita ko welding na kuhan, ilang ko mga istorya ba. Yung maayo ko ng welder niya, tanaw na tong agi. So, lang ta mag-tell kung hindi lang ta mag-tell. Okay. So, the electrode material is specified under the various specifications given in the table 3.1. So, let's end up after this table. So, kaning table, we will end up the discussion and we'll continue. We'll continue on Tuesday. So, the designation such as E60, XX or E80XX indicates kanang 60, that is the KSI, or 415, that is the strength actually. 80 KSI, respectively for tensile strength. Yan ang tensile strength, which is the FU. The E denotes electrode. So electrode na siya, the X represents the number indicating the usage of the electrode. So, muna siya mga table class. So, process niya, SMO, SO, GMO, FICO. So, lahi na siya nga form according to American welding standard. So, E5.1, A5.5, makita ninyo na siya. And muna siya mga kuan, equivalent niya, minimum yield stress FY and minimum tensile strength FU. Okay, class, so it's already time. So, let's continue next meeting. Class, nara mo diya?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
let's continue on Tuesday, okay?
Yes,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. What's your class next,
Thank you,
next
sir.
on this subject, class? Wanna make you know? Relax na mo. It's Friday also, so, Thursday. It's Thursday today. So, okay, class, thank you so much. If you have any questions, wala, discuss pamantag ko. So, thank you so much for having me today. Okay, so, see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir.